Top stories. The NPC is continuing checks along the gas lines. Holmes Williams laid to rest, and centuries for Kraigg Brathwaite and Marlon Samuels. Welcome to Nation News for Monday, December 29, 2014. I am Janelle Ward.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your time, your way.
The National Petroleum Corporation is continuing checks along its gas lines. On Christmas Day, a natural gas shortage forced a number of restaurants and hotels on the West Coast to close their doors or reduce the number of people they could serve. Several of those businesses are seeking compensation. An official at the NPC said there were some minor leaks, but the integrity of the gas line remains intact. Hundreds turned out at the Wilde Gymnasium Monday to pay their final respects to Pastor Holmes Williams, founder of the People's Cathedral. The funeral was attended by religious leaders from other denominations as well as some associated with the church from across the region and the world. Reverend Williams was remembered as a pioneer who introduced a different, more modern style of worship which attracted many from the more traditional religions. Barbados also bid farewell to one of its centenarians on Monday. Onesta Alberta Devonish, who was 104 years old, was laid to rest after a service at the Y Park Wesleyan Holiness Church. Viola, or Vi as she was fondly known, lived a full life.
Every day, her routine would be beach in the morning, in the evening football, basketball, and she went to the YMCA, and she was an unbiased fan. When whoever team scored a goal, she cheered for them. Or for basketball, whichever team would shoot into the net, she cheered for that team. But cricket is where she drew the line. Because when she went to Kensington over to see her boys in West Indies, that's where the unbiased ended. And she would cheer heartily for all West Indies teams. By the way, she got into the Oval free each and every day. I don't know who she knew there, but she got in free each and every day. Never paid a dollar. And I was there, I witnessed it.
For many years, Miss Devonish was regularly featured in the nation as the oldest person in Queen's Park on Christmas morning. However, she was notably absent this year after passing away on December 18th. May she rest in peace. 2015 will signal the start of a major milestone for the Mount Tabor Moravian Church in St. John. The church will be celebrating its 190th anniversary. Recently, they held a joint event with the Sicilian Chorale. Reverend Cicely Athill Horsford outlined some of the events they have planned, including a farmers market in February.
Every year in December, we combine this effort to raise funds for the building, which is almost 175 years old. And the church itself was established in 1825, the 1st of August. So 2015, we will be celebrating our 190th anniversary, which will be launched on Holiest Night right here in the sanctuary.
And now a story to bring a smile to your face. Catherine Mears had her wedding planned, but it looked set to go ahead without Maid of Honor Lisa Moholder. Mrs. Moholder's father died in November, and after coming to Barbados for the funeral, she could not afford to return for the following month for the wedding. Mrs. Mears wrote to Starcom's Home for the Holidays and was picked as one of the winners. The wedding was held last Saturday. The celebrities are pouring into Barbados for their winter holiday. Our own Rihanna is on island, but has been keeping a pretty low profile. And American actor Mark Wahlberg is also here. Music producer Simon Cowell leads the invasion from England. Union J, the boy band, also made an appearance on Sandy Lane Beach. They are scheduled to perform at Cowell's New Year's Eve party. In sport, West Indies batsmen Kraigg Brathwaite and Marlon Samuels both made centuries against South Africa on Monday before rain interrupted play. Brathwaite scored 106 and Samuels 101.
It wasn't easy, especially when Marco was bowling some sharp ball this morning. But he said, I would bat what I see. Any day and just believe in my ability.
He also gave credit to batting partner Samuels.
As a little man watching Marlon, obviously, I started to look up to him. So, coming out first, he told him this is the first time we ever batted together. And it was a privilege for me, to bat him because he's a batsman I really like. And I enjoyed it. he was just keep encouraging me, telling me to keep going, and we had a good partnership.
West Indies then collapsed from 231 for 2 to 274 for 9, still trailing by 142 runs in the first innings of the second cricket test match at St. George's. And finally, a funeral was delayed by only 30 minutes after a man stole the hearse with the coffin inside. The hearse was stolen from outside the Ebenezer Baptist Church in South Los Angeles, while the funeral director arranged flowers for Saturday morning services for a 19-year-old man. When he realized the hearse was missing, the director called members of the church as well as the deceased's family. They were the ones who spotted the hearse and stopped it 4 blocks away from the church. Police were called in and arrested the driver, who will undergo a mental evaluation. Both the hearse and coffin returned to the church and the service went on as scheduled. That's the Nation News for Monday. For more, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and be sure to get your Daily Nation on Tuesday.